Hello again, YouTube. The alerts aren't working. Oh no. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. One second. One second. Let me. Oh, there's two. So unfortunately, a lot of windows closed during the Great Stream reload crisis thing. So push this button. Are alerts working now? Daigle, I thank you for your resubscription. Huh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that updating a graphics driver would cause the alerts to work again? I don't know enough about like behind the scenes how these things work, but I thought the graphics driver is just like how things look to me at the game, or so not the game, on the screen, and then possibly in games also. What does a graphics driver do? What is the nature of the graphics driver? Did you show up when you pre-purchase 6 months? So it only shows things, Drek, if you load them into the chat room. If they don't go into the chat room, then it doesn't pop up on screen at all. But if you push refresh, I think you can announce it. Whichever way. Thank you so much for the generous 6 months of pre-purchase. That's very, very cool. But yeah, the things have to appear in the chat room for the program to notice it. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Driving the GPU helps me get to the desktop. Take the next exit, find your way there. Whichever way. Prepayment, so kind, really nice, and helped me to pay the bills, etc. What were we doing now? Right, we're trying to play Frostpunk and believing that our save file will load once more. Okay, here we go. So we load Frostpunk 2. We've now been live for 4 minutes, by which I mean an hour and a half. Okay, will this work? It'll capture in a moment. I hope. Where is the game? Oh, there it is. If it doesn't capture in a second here, I know how to fix that. Oh, my goodness. I need to learn about graphics drivers, or graphics in general. Like, I understand the word driver in this context means, like, the thing that makes it work, right? The same way, like, that I am the driver of the motion of the cell phone. I assume that's what it means. But like the ins and outs, I mean, I'm guessing that the ins and outs of it are beyond my ken. Or the same way if I say, allow me to learn everything about, I don't know. It's like a very high end thing I don't know about. Everything about how the black hole works, right? It's going to take some serious work to figure out what I need to figure out about that. But yeah, maybe one of these days we'll be able to discover the secrets of the driver. Yeah, exactly, Dogberry. Hardware encoding is not a pick it up on your first day kind of topic. Okay, team, do you believe? Do you believe? I'm not going to run a poll on if you believe, but if it doesn't load, I will next up write a report to the devs that talks about that I have now given effort to the game, and I want them to refund. I want them to refund me the money for my hours spent on this. Here we go. If it doesn't load you... So, Artaxuria says, if it doesn't load, I'll gift a sub. And in that moment, I thought to myself, I need to crash the game. Anything for money. But no, it really did crash. It really did crash again, unfortunately. Well, that's kind of lame. That is, in fact, kind of lame. I've lost my joy in this moment. It's stolen my sunshine. So what else is listed in the please do steps here? Update Windows. It's not like, Mom, do I have to? Like, I don't mind eating my vegetables. What I despise, though, is going offline and going online over and over again when it comes to stream, rather. Because it leads to some like rocky VODs and great confusion. Resorty, why aren't you staying alive, Resorty? Anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting a sub to Badia. I appreciate that. Is that someone I should know? Badia, thank you for the generosity and accepting the sub. Anonymous, thank you very much. Slivers, thank you for the 100. Sorry, I misread the 10 bits. Probably to reboot the computer. Reboot the computer indeed. We'll go ahead and do that in a second here. Also, Artexoria, thank you for gifting a sub to Sci-Fi Alex. Maybe U-Boat or Satisfactory would load. Yeah, I will say now, if we need to start a brand new Frostpunk playthrough, I will go ahead and do that on Monday instead of doing this one. Doing this today. We're already too late in the stream for that. So, all right, team, it's time for a poll. It's time for a poll. What do? Number one. I don't even know. Nothing is going to plan. So now seriously I need therapy over this, I'm afraid. So do we play U-Boat? That's a possibility. Like pulling teeth, I've been told this game is. Do we play Satisfactory? Because sure, we can mess around with that for a while. Don't really feel like going back to Rogue Waters right now. I don't... What else do we play? I guess we can go back to Oni, but I'm not feeling that right now either. Or we can try to do another hour of just chatting. But that one, you must help, because I have no extra topics. So it needs to be like chat also as conversations, and we'll do it. The poll is now running. A poll is going. Kindly do vote. And while that's happening, I will type my message. We return in dismay. No, I've already used the word dismay, despair, despondency. As in E, despondency, with despond. We return with sadness. Having updated our graphics driver, though first updating our graphics driver updater, we find ourselves returned once more to a crash. This poor dev, this poor dev, right? Thanks for the 50-50 vote, folks. Actually, it's not true. It's 50% Satisfactory, 42% U-Boat, 8% just chatting. So Satisfactory wins. Fine, we'll do it in a moment. These poor devs, though, they're probably like, this is irrelevant. Scroll. So the crash is in the base threader, apparently. Cool. I am now unable to continue expressing my disappointment. Sincerely, you have an awesome game. I hope the crashes are figured out soon. Thanks again. Okay. I'm gonna go actually cut off quite a bit of this. Okay. Hello. I updated my graphics driver. Fine, thanks again. Good. Sending close. That's how it goes. Yeah, the first time I write a goofy message to devs, I always feel like this is good content. This is enjoyable. You are enjoying it. The devs will have a little smirk or laugh. But yeah, then it comes to I'm writing long messages when this poor person's just trying to do their job. So, is Satisfactory still only through the Epic's game store? I don't think I have Epic installed on this particular computer, unfortunately. But I can do that. Is that thing? Epic game. It's on Steam now. Cool. Do I have it installed on Steam? Or do I have to port it over from Epic? Hey, it's messages. Hey, I got some new items from my Steam thing. That's pretty cool. All right, so got to make it so friends can't talk to me during stream. Weird when that happens. Good. To the library. Do I have Satis? I do not have it here. Is it possible to port over from Epic to Steam or to rebuy it? I don't mind rebuying it for you fine folks, but um, let me check if I can get a free copy via the free copy machine. You gotta rebuy it. Gotta rebuy it. Rough. Rough, rough, rough. Is it on the free machine? It is not on the free machine, unfortunately. See how much they're worth? Maybe I'm rich. Oh, gosh. Are we going to play Shadows of Doubt next week? What on earth is Shadows of Doubt? I now feel very silly being in the Frostpunk directory. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Yeah, the stealth detective spy game. It is pretty cute, but next week we're supposed to play Frostpunk 2. Do we storm out and never play Frostpunk again? This game could be for only... Oh, no. If the game's for one stream, then don't waste the money on it. Satisfactory indeed. This is so good. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be... Next week is Frostpunk and then CK3 DLC. Well, the pirate game from yesterday, unfortunately, just not enough time for all of them. Yeah, I don't know. This is a case where, like, this game does not look like it fits my normal gaming territory. I tend to insist, strategy gamer, simulation gamer, and so on. But this game would be a step in the direction of I'm a variety streamer again. And while I know a bunch of you will follow me along no matter what I play, I do wonder if it's time to become a not just strategy game streamer and see what happens. Let me go and see if I can download from the Epic Game Store thing. Let's see. I don't have that installed here, unfortunately. Epic Games Launcher, is that right? It's sort of a sim? Okay. Hi, it's me, Resorty. Sign in with Google. Is this going to use my real name? I can't remember what I have the name on for Epic Game Store. I tend to put in Richard Resorty as my name everywhere on this computer, but let me just make sure on that first. We're loading. Resorty! Hey, that's me! So we're downloading the Epic installer thing now. This is the most terrible stream ever. Alright, I gotta say, yes, please do that with authority. Very good. Let me go to just chatting, friends. So we're saying title, computer jank. I think we're playing Satisfactory, but I want to be honest with what's happening here. So we'll chit-chat and look at my screen while things get installed. Oh boy, just installing instead. It seems about right, but we could have no directory and just not be discoverable. But am I installing Fortnite? I mean, I don't know what else I own on the Epic. I think I downloaded it explicitly to play Satisfactory. I think. So, yeah, it's a weird thing when I go on stream expecting one thing to happen and quite another does for reasons outside of our control, right? It is the case that like occasionally this thing is like someone brings up a very funny topic or someone's very generous with tips or whatever, or I say, oh, this topic I want to talk about, etc. And yeah, no, I don't have to buy it, Daigle. I own a copy on Epic. I bought it there way back in like early alpha, early beta, whatever it was. We'll just need to download it, and that's fine. I've now installed Epic Games Prerequisites. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is all fine. Are we loading? Hey, it's Epic Games! Woo! We did it! Do I really have to sign in again? Oh my goodness. I swear it's me. Oh, so now I need to connect my Epic Game account to my Google account. Is that good? Is that good? What a great installing stream where you can get the game. Yeah, maybe I should make a game that is just installation over and over again. Lots of pop-up here on games you might want to see. Wouldn't that be fun? I'd like that. Sure, sure, sure. Apparently I have friends here. Who dat? Oh, I can add friends. Oh, let's not do that. What games do I own here? Troy, a Total War Saga. Phoenix Point, Satisfactory, and Survive in the Aftermath. All enjoyable games, but Satisfactory 1.0 is the one we want, apparently. Alright, create shortcut, never. Auto update, okay. After this moment here, oh good lord. Do I agree to use the Epic Game Store? See, this is so terrible. The explicit consent on reading EULA, I want to believe this does not hold up in court because nobody reads these, even if you have to scroll to the very, like, good God. My students can't read a single paragraph of material that I'm going to be talking to them about. A single paragraph I'm going to test them on. I know no one reads these. Courts know it's all BS. True. I know that indemnification waivers are often seen as potentially not so good either. But yeah, this is just silly. This is just silly. I know we have attorneys in our community. If any of you write these for a living, we got some problems. I need you to confess your sins in a hurry or else. Oh, goodness. All right. Once again, this is the 5th time my user account control has popped up with, are you sure you want the Epic Game Launcher to make changes to the device? Apparently I do. Should I turn off my UAC thing? University of Virginia, whatever it is. Only that matters is how good my lawyers are. True. Now this is the part where I get to brag about Tokyo Internet, because the download is chugging along at 10% done already, while we're also streaming. Back in the US, if I did one or the other thing would be absolutely impossible. So we're big fans of Tokyo Internet. If you have a chance to be here, I strongly recommend it. You have UAC disabled, but you don't blindly click on confirmations. I swear I know not to download like viruses, but definitely when I'm inside of a launcher like this, I do click quite a bit. You like the write speeds? Thank you. I think you're right about the deluge exist. I mean, a lot of philosophers should comment more on the consent and acknowledgement of the EULA. I have a little article where I talk about it a little bit in terms of negative and positive consent. It's a popular article, it's nothing seriously important, but still. I know, Cyber Oracle. I know I shouldn't click things, etc., but still. You're guessing I'm an SSD. Yes, we updated our computer SSD probably 3 months ago. After a lot of conversation about what on the computer being updated would help us the most. And I think there was some discussion between updating the graphics card and updating the SSD. And the SSD was only a couple or few $100, where the graphics card was over $1,000. And I said, well, let's make this cheaper upgrade for now. And it's been a nice improvement for sure. So all good. All right, we're almost up to halfway done with the download. You need to set up Satisfactory to not auto-update mid-game session. Oh, it does that, Biff? That's unfortunate. 40 millimeters per second is not so bad. Love the fiber you have in cities in the US. We actually do have the fiber here. So, yeah, it's up to 105 MBS now. I would show you one of those fun little speed testers, but I think that would probably give you my IP. I probably shouldn't do that. But yes, we went from having fairly inconsistent rural internet to having Tokyo fiber, and it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool upgrade, which is the only reason we came to Tokyo, of course. We got very lucky on that. Also, as we began thinking about moving into a place we buy, one of our main criteria is we have to be able to control the internet our building or our unit has. We've thought about moving into a couple different condos, but unfortunately they have a rule where you have to use the same internet as everybody else, and that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it, unfortunately, for the old stream. It'd be really terrible to have the quality of streaming degraded. So, yeah. One of the first cities to get fiber was in Pittsburgh, actually. That's amazing. I know that when Google tried we're going to give everybody the whole world fiber, they started in Kansas City, I think, which is a surprising city for sure. That didn't work out, though, did it? Google's let's give everybody fiber. I think that they assumed that more people would buy in, especially buy it on the promise of getting it, and so they'd be able to use the income from that to build out the network. Something like that for sure. Anyway, all loaded. Let's push this button. Let's push this button. The cloud is syncing. Very well, very well. We're going to change then to Satisfactory directory over here. And I have no idea what to call this stream. Oh boy. Poor planning. Hopeful spirit. All seems good, all seems good. We then capture it here. Feels like Philip Glass for sure. Alright friends, welcome to today's video game. Surprise, it's Satisfactory. Surprise. Oh boy. Alright, greetings pioneers. Welcome to 1.0 release of Satisfactory. If you experience any bugs, crashes, etc., go to our question site. No. I want to automatically pop up with what I can type into. The only way in which I do not feel enraged after a crash is if I get to type out my frustration. This is how I type in those moments, of course. Of course. I'm gonna take another poll. I've decided I really enjoy polling you all. I don't know why. I feel like I'm doing something important in this moment. I've actually been told that one of the best ways to drive viewer engagement is to ask for polls. So the question is going to be Monday ? Which is the next stream. Return to Frostpunk 2, which would be restarting from the beginning, or something else. And I have no idea what something else is. I don't even think about that, but it will only be through CK3. So please do get voting. Do you want Frostpunk 2 again on Monday? Or instead do you want us to try some other game that's less likely to crash? Also, I realized that our YouTube stream still says we're playing Frostpunk. Mistakes. We changed this one over instead to we're playing Satisfactory, I guess. Good. Alright, team. Alright. So we're collecting gameplay-related data from the play sessions, which allows us to beep boop scam you out of your future. We're not going to read the patch notes. There was some game we played that was a factory builder that showed your IP even in single player. Is that this game? It can't possibly be this game. But I remember that being very annoyed by it. Alright, so very close 50-50 on the Frostpunk question. I'll look at that and think through it. Was it Factorio? It may have been. It wasn't this game? Cool. I can't remember which one it was, but there was some game that had multiplayer, but in single player it showed the IP anyway. There's a streamer mode though. Alright, let's see what the streamer mode does. If I were in streamer mode, what would I be? Well, I don't see it. It does nothing? Alright, in that case, we'll go and skip it. Friends, it's a new game. The grass fields, the rocky desert, the northern forest, the dune desert. I've only ever played the grass fields. Oh, it's in audio? Ah, thank you. Mute licensed music. that does do something. I don't want to get sued for violating copyright. Very good, very good. All right, new game. That's join game. New game. Trying the grass fields. I'm gonna skip the onboarding process because I believe I don't know how to play the game. Possibly. What do we call this session? Game of Last Resort-y. Perfect. Session joinability. I assume that means none? These are pretty good though. Okay, okay. For you pepper anything. For you pepper anything. How about not joinable? IP. No. Maybe it's fine. There is no licensed music. They said they're releasing the button to make streamers feel better. I feel ridiculous about that. I think it's an opening video, friends.
Separation
Enjoy.
From main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional. Initiating dispersion. Attention pioneer. I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Ooh, ah. Ooh.
Touchdown. Planetfall.
We're not dead.
Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Okay, so it's time for the first real ad break of the day. Does this game not pause? Okay, P for pause. Hello, big boy. I gotta pause the game.
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive
No
planet.
pause.
Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Akicha.
No pause.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Okay, if I do nothing.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna.
Oh,
Adhere
dear.
to Fixit procedure.
The game
and
keeps
equip
going
the
without
Fixit
me.
Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Push this, then type pause. We push this, then hit pause. Pause. Is the game paused? Hey, very good. All right, friends. All right, friends. Time for a quick little ad break. Most importantly, boom, here I am. Most importantly, darn you update, it is time for the once a week attempt to defeat the crossword faster than any human has ever done it before. Or at least we're having a good time to do the crossword, we'll see how it goes. So, are you really gonna count? Okay, there we go, much better, much better. Welcome to Saturday Puzzle. It is the best of puzzles. We're gonna try to get through this thing wicked fast, for sure, for sure. Also, should we stay with no camera on the game, or do you want the camera back? Probably the camera should return. Also, I think that Satisfactory is a game where some of you reported feeling seasick because of how I swing my mouse around. I'm gonna try very hard to not move my mouse except in ways that are obvious, but I think I'm not very, very bad at that, so we'll see. Anyway, let's do the bit of regularity that is the Monday, that's not true, the Friday mini puzzle. Here goes something. Flags. No idea. A sheet probably. No idea. That's misspelled. Well, the glory is over. Unfortunately, the game in the background is causing a bit of lag in typing, so that's how it goes. That could be gusts, sled, regal, eagle, dried. Okay, under 30 seconds. We'll take it. We'll take it. Also, it's not lined up correctly. I apologize, but there you go. That's a puzzle done on the weekend. So yeah, flags for nearly 200 of them are flown outside the UN headquarters. Very, very easy, that one. The next one, fit for a king or queen. I immediately got thinking about what it's called, like beds. Right? There's king and queen beds. First I thought crown, but then the FC looked pretty bad. And then I thought like bed sheets, like, never mind. And so, Korematsu. Of course it's Korematsu. I saw civil rights activist K and said, well, there's king, no idea. Korematsu, of course, is the fellow who challenged the legality and constitutionality of the Japanese internment. Yeah, Korematsu is a really important case. But at that point, we'd already fallen apart from the possible best time ever, and then typing learn as LA was pretty bad. So there you go. The Saturday crossword done. Gig'em, you don't like seeing the word Aggies there? Isn't Gig'em the Longhorn thing? Or do the Aggies Gig'em? I can't remember how Texas rivalries work out. Oh, Aggie is Gig'em, okay. There's like some Longhorn thing. I don't want to make like random hand gestures versus that's great, Chowser, thank you. Versus whether I make like gang signs. Oh, it's Hook'em. Yeah, let's keep the football rivalries a little less aggressive, if you please. Whichever way, fine. Return to the game. Let me get my picture back up again. So we've landed here. Hooray for landing. We did not die. We saw a massive creature walk across the screen at the point... Wait. I did pause. It said command not recognized, pause. But the game is paused. Am I living in some kind of Twilight Zone world? Is there an unpause? Just pause again. Clearly just pause again. Cool. I mean, strange decision not to allow pausing. I do wonder why that is the case here. The world moves again. I'll call it resume. Got it. So a big boy here walked across. Is there a community chosen name for this thing yet? Or is it an actual name of the game? Or what? Tab to open the inventory. It's called Bean. It does look like a walking bean indeed. Bean it is. So we are looking a little chunky dumpy. We're like that. So put this in the hand slot. Mission accomplished.
Next objective, dismantle the drop pod. Fix it incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Here we go. Taking apart this thing, F to dismantle. We get from it 10 I don't know what's. No waste, only efficiency.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build a hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
What are these? Barrel nuts. Already stealing things on the planet.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed
We're a
decision.
small sample size.
Store this potential resource for later
Paleberry.
use. Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences.
A lot of talking in this
Store
game.
this potential resource for later
We're
use.
saving this stuff. Do you have anything clever about leaves also? Like, haha, leave those alone. Nothing clever this time. So use some iron scanner thing. By holding the V key, I wish to look for iron ore. Bing, bing. So lots of iron around us. We can see a distance on all of these. 250 or so. Looking like 250 is nearest. So we'll head that direction. But I think was this way. Very good. I'm so curious what this is. But the toxicity, right. Probably shouldn't walk into the green gas. I guarantee more than one new player immediately goes into that area. Okay, so the scan is not persistent. Now, I believe I've played the beginning of this game once or twice before. This game is not entirely novel to me. But I look forward just to seeing what bounce around looks like these times. You definitely died from going to the gas right away. I mean, you're wearing a safety suit, right? You survived one disaster. Why not survive another? What are these? More leaves. Okay, grab these two. The interchange a lot. Okay, cool. Happy to keep playing it and see what comes of it then. 75 to go. There we go. Who dat? Alright, so I see something here that I'd like to mine. But I see a person perhaps not so happy to have new neighbors. Okay. So now that I'm here, select iron and scan it. Unauthorized hostility toward Pioneer detected. Hello? I have a little weapon thing, a zapper. It's in my hands. How do I get to my... Oh, I'm holding it in my hand. Right. Sorry, here it is. I wish to zap you. Olay. Okay, we got hit. We got hit, unfortunately. Oh, gosh. Is this how it all ends, my friends? I'm not authorized for this. Okay. Whew. Mission accomplished. So, treating it like a bull, going to the side is the way to do it. I'm sorry, little buddy. Now, are you only knocked out? Are you, in fact, DEAD? How's your oral health? I mean, a surprisingly low amount of cavities in there, all things considered. What is this? Hog remains.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
So does the first iron location always have somebody attacking? Is it always defended by enemies? Did I get lucky there in some sense? Now we mine by hand.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
I believe last time I played this, we discovered we could sing "We Will Rock You" to this. We now have a total of 30 iron ore. That seems pretty good. We were told to build somewhere near to iron. There are 2 irons here. Something's flying. Huh. I know there are other resources. I don't know if we can bounce around and find them. before we pick a place for our base. I think copper might come next. What are you? May I borrow these crystals? This is where we get lost, definitely. Hello. Raw quartz. Alright, quartz it might be important.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
So what's over this way? See, this is the part where I actually end up wandering in some area that kills us instantaneously for not doing the basic we're supposed to do. What are you over there? Are you an important resource? Caterium.
Unknown metal collected.
That's all there is there.
This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability.
Friends, what's Group 11 on the periodic table?
Resource for later use.
Group 11. I mean, obviously I'm just testing you. I know what it is, but... Okay, something's up there also. Can I get up there and see what it is? Do I want to know what it is? Number 11's gold? Of course it's gold. Of course it's gold. Good job. You get an A+ for today with your knowledge of the different categories of the periodic table. Oh, it has little friends with it. So a bigger creature and then some smaller ones also. Maybe it's a tanker surrounded by its fighter escort. I know those kinds of words. We're heading back over to the initial iron spots. Nice big open flat area here. I may have to scan again for it, 'cause I think I may have lost it. Man, I do enjoy exploring the world. I think this game, certainly more than Factorio, makes me love the world. Hostility. Hello again. Alright, time for Olay. Alright, I think I may have punched it also. Did it speed up? Wait, are you a faster version? Okay, I think 2 or 3 good hits will do it. Exploring one of the best parts, yeah, it feels very much like Skyrim in that respect. You just wander around and see what you see. And I do wonder what the variety of things I'll see is. Hello, little friend! Where'd it go? I saw a little friend running along, and then it disappeared. Is it possible it was something blowing on the wind? Maybe. What are you? Coal. Are we gonna have all the materials we need for industrialization before we've made anything? Thorn, the Frostpunk command means nothing right now. Unfortunately, our Frostpunk save file might be corrupted. We tried reloading it 4 or 5 times. We updated our graphics drivers also. I might try again after updating our Windows as well, but I can't do that and stay live, unfortunately. What are you? Sorry. This game doesn't have a lot of what are you for the next little bit. Are you just rocks? And what are those? Some weird arcs over there. Is that a sign that some kind of humans have been here before? Wow. So is there now a complete storyline of this game? Hey! And just like the Ouroboros, we've returned from where we started, but in a different way than previously. This seems like a pretty nice spot. Maybe I can build a house up on top of the tree there. This is great. This is great. Okay, so this area looks flat. I like flat places. I choose this flat place. Q for to build. Build the hub, the heart of the factory, where you complete fix-it milestones to unlock additional schematics for buildings, vehicles, parts, equipment, and more. The player's in the way. How dare you? The player can never be in the way. So I'm guessing that the established player of this game knows exactly where to put this thing, what direction it should go, etc. I am not established, so I'm gonna choose like that because I think it looks attractive. Okay. Hub upgrades.
Hub foundation
words.
built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Okay, we saw also that in the building page, there's a crafting bench. So how does that fit together? The crafting bench allows you to manually craft a wide range of different parts. The parts can be used to construct various factory buildings, vehicles, and equipment too. You get back everything when you deconstruct. Ah, Cypher, very cool. Game Urchin, what's up? Good seeing you. Game Urchin, you missed approximately an hour and a half of the computer needing to be restarted and updating graphics drivers, and it was an absolute mess. You're here for the good stuff. Alright, so I'm guessing this is like the manual crafting that's in Factorio, where instead of having machines make things, you can make it yourself instead. But let's explore this. Hello to you. Ah, we already have one crafting bench. So maybe you build other ones out in the world, possibly. And here, the hub terminal. All right, what does the crafting bench do? You pick a recipe, you put some stuff in, you push craft, bingo bango, good to go. As right now, we know how to make iron ingots, and that is that. Maybe later, we'll see. Over here, the hub terminal. Select a tier. I've got no tiers while playing this game. If we finish hub upgrade 1, we get workshops, miners, and hand equipment slots. Hello, Andros. I played the game Call of Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront. Absolutely not. I've never even heard of it. What kind of game is it, Andros? Hey, Drek. The crafting bench is useful in remote locations to build a part you forgot to bring. Makes sense. So the cost to finish this is 10 iron rods. So to put in 10 iron rods, we have none right now. I think I saw the crafting table allows us to make those. Yes, you make those from iron ingots. It's a one-to-one relationship. So make 10 of these. Each time needs 3 clicks. That is 3. Okay, so 3 times 7, 21 more times pushing the button. Done. And now iron rods instead. Make with the clicking. Best feature hits spacebar and it auto-crafts? Wait, what do you mean best feature, Pepper? You don't enjoy holding down the craft key? Cool, we'll do that next time. Thank you so much. Alright, we've completed our first mission. Can you believe it? 1 mission down. Surely all the rest will succeed as fast.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
Can you all hear the voice effectively? I think it's a level where you should really hear it pretty well. But if you can't, I always feel so silly, because I'm standing here listening to it, and you all are just looking at me listening to nothing. You don't have a weight to hold the craft key. I love it, Pepper. Put the weight down, walk away for a few minutes. I get it. So we have a storage box now. We can put things in here we care about to keep later. Some of these things I shouldn't have yet, I believe. So I'm going to throw things in here that I believe are new and strange. Like Caterium, for example. And what are you? Coal! We don't know about coal at all. That's very good. What's this? That's wood and leaves and red berries and barrel nuts. Sure, we'll keep them all. Alright, so what comes next? Equipment workshop continues to craft equipment. Where is the equipment workshop? The crafting bench. I may need to make this thing myself. So cue the equipment workshop. Iron plates, iron rods needed. Got it. So, we also learned how to make some things by finishing the mission. Oh, I'm sorry for running into you. The portable miner we can now make. Automatically extract a resource and place it on a resource node. Can that be made here? It cannot. So I probably need to have the equipment workshop to make the minor things. For that, though, I need to put in what? Does not say. Unfortunately. Okay. So, I think I need more iron. But, we make ingots. We can't afford any. Once more with the iron, my friends. Some right here, so we'll dig. How much do I possibly need? Whatever it is to make the equipment workshop. And so that is 6 flat plates, 4 rods. I know the rods are 1-to-1. The plates, though, I don't know what they are. So I'm going to treat it as 2. So we want to have 12, I think. Is that what I said? What did I say? So 12 plus 4. There we go. Oh, no dig. I mean, I feel bad zapping the iron. What'd the iron ever do to me? Okay, I think that'll be enough, hopefully. Back to here now. So I'm guessing some of you have absolutely insane, giant factories by now. The game's been out for a few days, correct? In this mode. I expect it's a really, really fun time. Just see how big of a world you can make. Oh, I thought the space button automatically finishes it. Okay, space button just holds through all the way. Got it. 10 days, been out for 10 days. Insane mess of a factory. We love it. All right, so I needed 4 of these, 6 of these. I think 6. Do 6, and then yes, it is the case. It takes 3 instead of 2. Oh, it's a 3-to-2 conversion. Oh, math. Oh, dear sweet math. Okay, I think that's all I needed anyway. Excellent. So no, we need 2 more plates. Oh. If I'm already yelling math at this portion of the game, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in a few days here. So, hello, AkiBear. First time playing? So I've played this game twice before in early access. In both cases, I managed to play until I got to screws, I think. And then I kind of said, okay, that's enough for me. So I don't know what happens after you get screws. I don't know the storyline at all either. Last time I played the game was in 2020. I mean, it's plausible. It's been a long time. And I can't decide right now if I want to play the game more than just today. I'm just not sure. How far we want to go with it. Partially, I'm not quite sure what the community wants. I know some people really find this kind of game super tedious after a while, so we'll see. Right. I'm curious, may I put this thing onto the platform here? I may not. Probably because we're going to have a tremendous amount of auto upgrades. I stopped at screws. Yeah, again, the reason why is not that I'm incompetent to get past screws, though that might be the case. It's because people stopped watching. Like, I think our average viewership back then was like 100 or so, and by the end of stream we're at like 45 viewers, which is clearly a sign that some people were not enjoying it. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go ahead and put you right next door. Oh, what a nice little house you got. What a nice little house you got. Very good. Alright, so we get rid of that now. I wish to make a robot friend. Also, why are you kind of raised? Is that safe? Are we going to cause the floor to collapse in? Maybe. You see Satisfactory, you click. Welcome. Okay. A miner takes 2 more basic rods. Got this. So basic rod things. Iron ingot things. Okay. Once more to the mining place. Friends, the dark times are coming. The dark times are coming over here. I should probably mine a tremendous amount. Huge map, tons to explore. Right now I'm back and forth on Monday stream. The problem is we only have a few days, right? If I do not play CK3 on the 25th, then I believe I've got to turn in my streamer card. I've got to sell all of my Paradox stock. That's not okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next week, how I'm feeling. But tomorrow is my day off, so we'll just get started today a little bit. Now, once we have the little miner buddy, we won't have to do, I was going to say any, but probably as much manually digging. You'll pay me $1 a share for Paradox stock? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, though they're cheaper than when I first invested in them, / bought them for memes, it is the case that no, they're worth a little bit more than that. So I'll keep my Paradox stock. Someday they'll be glorious. Wrong place. No. Gotta remember the distinction between the crafting bench and the equipment bench for sure. I need at least one more review. I'm guessing I just want to make ingots here. Go, little spacebar, go! So it seems like a much easier place to put one's phone down. Somebody recommended this. Am I cheating? Am I now a big cheater? Or just one more kind of automation? Have I automated? I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, done. Just tap space. Oh, it's a toggle. Oh, thank you for explaining that, Visionary. Just tap it once. That's fine. Pure shame. Shame thy name is Resorty over and over again. All right, make one. Oh gosh, making all of them. we made a few more accidentally. All right, fine. Can't afford. Do I have the world record for the most times walking back and forth between the crafting and equipment thing? I believe I might. It's been a lot of walking. We got it. Give me one of you big boys. We have a portable miner. I probably need 2 of those. Chad, that's weird. I know you're talking about. Please don't be weird to my channel. Bye. Thank you, Pepper. Appreciate you a lot. Okay, so does this go into my hands? It does. Oh, look at him. Her, them. So, I don't know where to put you. I guess right there. Rock and stone. Rock and stone. What should we name our first little buddy here? Or should we try to resist the ability to anthropomorphize? Should we try to say, no. This machine is a machine. It's not worth a name. Wait, 2 people said Carl. Is this thing canonically called Carl? Are you canonical Carl? Huh. Delightful. So we now see they're building up 20 per minute iron ore. I thank you for your service. And then something was supposed to go into hub upgrade 2. What that was? Let's go see. Alright. Hey, Grace. Oh, hey, Brock. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. Good seeing you both. What goes in the machine this time? For tier 2. Only 2010. A good year. 2010. So, we need a lot more ingots. Push the button. I like the sound. I gotta say, all of the I'm doing work sounds are very nice in this game. Okay, we already have 10 of these. So we don't need any more, unless it was 2010. Let's go ahead and make 3 more of these. That's more than 3. And then C. Okay, we have both, I believe. We have neither. We have these at least. 8 more rods needed. Done. Good. Put these in now. We did it! We did it! 2 done.
Hub Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact: most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 3.
They're gonna take my money for ruining the things I'm making. Also, how striking is that? I make the things and then they belong to somebody else. As Karl Marx... Okay, fine. So if you push select mouse on the upgrade, requirements down the screen top right. Okay, I did that wrong, must be. Push this, select milestone. Let me read more carefully. If you select milestone on the... Oh, button on bottom. Ah, not this one, but this one. Hey, that's really cool. Thank you so much, Radicus, for showing me how to do that. Okay, so now we need 20 flat pieces, 20 cylindrical pieces, and 20 copper wire, I believe. So we need iron ingot and copper ingot. Also, probably good to make at least one miner for copper. Also, probably worth making just more miners in general. For that, though, I need more iron stuff. I like seeing my character's arm as they sprint about. What I don't like is forgetting where my iron is. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, we have a wall now. Hey, someone built a wall. Wow. And we have an empty room now. Do I have a flashlight? Ooh, no. That's destroy. Okay. We have a phone call? Oh, here it is. Ah, the biomass burner. Okay. So, this is how we make power. B for flashlight? Thank you. Is there any reason to power this yet? I didn't get a reason to do so, but I'll give it a little wood as a treat. Stand by. No, start. So no connection. I guess I was hoping I'd turn the lights on. Perhaps not, though. The hub needs no power. Okay. B for bright. Oh, okay. So the minute I see a flashlight in a game like this, I immediately wonder, will there be dark and spooky caves with jump scares? Please backseat me now. I would like to be backseated. Oh, man. What's this? Are you Copper? Did Copper suddenly load in the game? There may be dark, spooky caves with jump scares. Do I have to get someone else to play the game for me that portion? Arachnophobia? So I don't mind arachnophobes. Or I don't mind, sorry. I don't mind spiders. What I mind is jump scares. Maybe we play this game for October. This is our spooky October game. Yeah, but I don't mind spiders at all. It's not that scary, the game is chill. I mean, some of you are only now meeting me for the first time. I'm not sure I can fully indicate how much of a coward I am. Like, really and sincerely. Or are you full, buddy? Here, it's time to... Let's not finish that metaphor. Back to it. Backseating time, turn left. Alright, you said so. If you weren't here earlier, and Chalicer, if you're still here, I'll be making fun of you about this for literally forever. If you weren't here earlier, we had to update some graphics drivers, and a viewer attempted to backseat me through upgrading my graphics drivers. It was the best thing ever. And by the best, I might mean the worst. We love it, we love it. Alright, 100 iron ingots for a fully loaded digging drone. Glad you entertain a streamer. I will never forget that. Never. Like, I've said previously that the most backseaty thing on Twitch is Factorio. No, it's updating graphics drivers. Am I allowed to see blueprints from my character? Or do you have to go to the machine where you make things? Because as of right now, I don't know how many rods and plates I need for making drones. But can I pull up like a big book of upgrades? Or do you have to memorize these things? So, I don't know. I don't know. Can I walk while this is working? No. So, I need to stay here and push the button for crafting. We're not able to leave a, telephone on this thing while walking around. You can only see the things you're able to build so far. So, Game Merchant, I know I'm allowed to build the drones. Pepper says N, which probably means no. You can't find that. Oh, press the N key. I thought Pepper was too busy to type for us. Like, all right, Resorty, you asked a full question. N for no. The N key, I can see what I'm making. The N key does nothing. I'm pushing N repeatedly. Unfortunately, it's not working. Well, we tried our best. You can do map the N key also. The N key is doing nothing genuinely. Are you all telling me there's a calculator around a key that doesn't work? Maybe it's keybound differently. Nudging. Turbo bass? I mean, I'm all about that, etc., but... Oh, maybe it's a lot of a tutorial. Got it. Holding the V key to unlock the N. V is this thing to find more copper stuff. I'm holding off on finding more of these until I make the digging droids for them. But I'm sure there's copper somewhere. Look, there's copper. I'll get that very soon. Okay, so the droid things. I'm gonna keep calling them droids, even though I think they're not called droids. Are they called droids? Portable miner. All right, so it's 2 plates, 4 rods. I want to make 3 of these. So 6 plates, 12 rods. 6, 12, 6, 12, 6, 12. 6 plates. 6p. Okay. 12 rods. Now, maybe I should make just a bunch of extra of these. I'm guessing we're going to need to use them over and over again. But, here we go. 1. 2. We did it! We did it! Okay. So, I'd like to finish our iron area. I may have to scan for my own iron. How embarrassing is that? Someday this whole place makes sense to me, but for now, we jump in circles looking for things. Hello? There you are. So it's behind and to the left. It's at the 240 boom U-boat of this thing. Good. Hello, little buddy. Keep digging. So I'm guessing you can throw as many of these out as you want to. I mean, you just throw hundreds of them. But for now, I think just the second one's fine. Be free, my friend. Be free. Not a very good throw. Hey, it's the morning. You can stack minters now? Stack miners? Oh, previously it was at 1 per, and now you can throw more of them? Cool, good to know. Alright, so where is copper ore? Okay, at 18 meters. Oh, we're so lucky. Or possibly good. I am Skyrim horse. Up I go. Oh, was I seeing the iron? Oh, having scanned for both iron and copper, we may have made a slight mistake. I am not Skyrim horse. I am not lucky. I'll scan again just for copper. 107 meters. 429. 107 meters. Okay, so not quite as great as we hoped, but not too bad either. A little bit of hiking, but not too much. Keep my eyes out for those chargy enemies. If only I could throw my miner at it, or hold the miner upside down, and let its mining parts, etc., pig parts, good. Alright, hello copper. Say, copper. Very good. I'm having a Satisfactory day. Hi, Sean. I'm having a very Satisfactory day. Thank you. Is this thing worth more copper? Because this says normal. This doesn't say anything. Okay, each dig off of this is giving me 6. Oh, it exploded. Oh, it exploded. So there's a special pillar, I guess. I broke it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's fine. There's more below. This is normal. I believe my iron said impure. Now, maybe only one iron said that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your contributions. Good. We have some copper now. Hopefully it's enough to make the copper wire. Very grateful that we have a hub straight ahead indicator. Is there a map? M does nothing yet. It might later in the game. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Just grabbing random junk. Do any of you occasionally do, like, run in a straight line and grab everything you can grab? The great if so. The Teddy Roosevelt struggle. Okay, so this one says impure iron. This one says impure also. So I wonder if I chose the worst possible location for building my starting hub. Sure we'll find better later. We're still getting tons though. 2020. There's an American TV show called 2020. It's a news report. 2020. The updated version for the Zoomers. All right. So, we already have quite a few of the ingots. So let's go and get our 2020 right now. Number goes up. Number goes up. Number went up. Good. Iron rods, we have none so far. Perfect. Now the random jumping. Copper ingots into wires. So wire is 1 ingot into 2 wire. So only 10 of these. At some point, maybe during the crosswords, during the ad breaks, I should just let this happen. Because it takes forever to make ingots into, or make ore into ingots. So many hits over so many of them. Now, this of course is me forgetting that the aim of this game is to automate everything. For a brief second, I was thinking that absolutely everything I was going to make, I'd have to make by hand. Which would be fine too, I suppose. 20 of these, please. As this machine gets brighter and brighter, I do worry about it. I think it doesn't ever explode. I think when we first played this game, someone had convinced me that if you let your crafting machine here get overly red, it would explode and you die. Bamboozling streamers. Probably been a thing as long as streaming's existed. Alright! Level 3 upgrade!
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
We like learning that we are a human. I thought it was the case that maybe we were a robot we discover later, but you referred to us as a human. So what is the new unlock? Hey, it's a house! Wait, 2 beds? Are we gonna get a lady? I mean, we are facing the opposite directions. That's not as great, but hey, we can have a friend. Maybe our true mission in this game is to get a friend. Also a locker room, up to 4 lockers. Maybe our like morning, afternoon, weekend. Okay. We can redecorate ourselves. I think we're unworthy. Wait, why are we being recorded? This went from like fun little design your character sim to suddenly big creepy. The decision to include the recording is so upsetting. All right, we got some water here. Do not drink. Some bathroom here. Are we allowed to close the door? What do you mean? Why do you model the door if you can't close the door? We are allowed to interact with the toilet. I don't know what interact means, so we're good, thanks. Over here, a little place for sitting. It's nice. Can't even sit down. Why did I buy a 1.0 part of the game, or version of the game when you can't even sit down? I'm not playing till 1.2. That's when the game will fully be ready. What am I doing next? Back to the hub. The hub. Upgrade 4. Learn how to make conveyor belts, etc. We need to have 75 plates, 20 cables, and 10 concrete. For concrete, we have to discover, it looks like stone. Cable is produced in the constructor or the crafting bench. Now, do I know how to make constructors yet? I do. So this is the part where we can begin to try to automate things. Or we insist on doing it all manually. Good. Well, the plates are done easily. So here comes... Those of you who play this game, did you automate it this time? Or is this the part where you continued microwing? Because I believe in my Factorio playthrough, I was told that I should have automated much earlier, but instead I insisted on just keep microwaving forever. I find it fun. It's fun to micro. Yeah, we should probably start automating. Or have all of today's stream be exclusively micro, if it's possible. So we need to get quite a few more. If you don't have a big miner, you'd wait for that. Because you're still going to have to go grab the ores. That's got. You wait until you have the biomass burner and auto miners. I think we have those. Micro out of tier 0. Alright, cool. We can keep doing that. I need to build a second one of these. Unfortunately, I can only push one button at a time, I think. We don't need any rods, so we are good to go on plates. Let's get to it. How do we entertain ourselves during this portion of the game? Should I get one of those, like, Newton's balls things, and you can hold it up and watch the balls go back and forth? That could be good. Crafting is time to interact with chat. The problem is I have only so many stories. I was not prepared for this game today, so I didn't make a list of stories and topics. We can always look up on Google, like, what are the best questions to ask to build up a to build up like a strong friendship. That might be fun to look up. That'd be fun for sure. So copper stuff now. The cable requires 2 to make 1. So we need 40 wires to make 20 cables. We need to make 20 more of these. Good. If we play this on Monday, we will pull up a page of like questions to ask to build friendship, and I will attempt to answer them all honestly. Definitely when I was first dating people, and didn't know like what kind of questions one should ask on a first date, I did look up like the best questions to ask someone to make them love you. that was the search phrase at the time. I will take responsibility for having done that. I just want to be loved. And apparently, at that point, basically any question will do it. We need to make 10 concrete, which I assume requires having rocks. Can you just build constructors? Yes, I've been told that I should hold off on making constructors until we finish all of tier 0. Hey, Aussie, good seeing you. How's it going? Concrete requires limestone. So, can I scan for limestone? I can. Donde está limestone? So we're building in the direction, or our iron stuff's here. I believe the copper's on past that. So nearest line, 122 again. 122. You do that also when your first date was so horrible. The first date I had in college with someone was I met this perfectly nice woman between classes, and we just decided to get a coffee date. And after like, hey, how are your classes going? She turned to me and said, and how is your walk with the Lord Jesus Christ? I was not ready for that question in that moment. I had not adequately prepared myself for that kind of conversation. And what made it worse was that is exactly how she said it, right? It wasn't like, hey, what's your religion? Because I know that religion is really important to some people, and that's really cool. And if she just said, hey, what's your religion? We could talk, but how is your walk with the Lord Jesus Christ? Man, I assume that in asking it that way, she was looking for a particular kind of person who would respond with enthusiasm for that phrasing. But man, I was just not that person. And it was unfortunate because she seemed nice otherwise. And yeah, my response was, as I try to be in general, kind and curious and so on. Yeah, it was rough though. It was a little rough though. Good way to weed out potentials? I don't agree. I do agree. A good way to weed out potentials, but why didn't she just ask that before we went on the coffee date? Right? Why didn't she just say that? Like when I said, hey, you want to get coffee sometime? She could then say, I will only date people who are religious. That's fine. Or let me warm up a little bit, right? Don't let me, let me have a little like a nice conversation about the weather possibly. Or, ooh, how's your coffee? This is nice too. I would like to make another one of the drone friends if we're going to go to a new mining area. I thought I had a chance to go to a friend zone. I mean, I was like, 18? I just want to have a nice date. Like, sincerely. There's nothing here about... I mean, sure, one never knows. One never knows possibilities, but I wasn't being creepy. It's just it's just a strange question to ask that way, I think. That's how it goes. Key says, we having technical issues on Frostpunk. Yes, the game crashed 5 times before we had the game loaded, so we might get back to Frostpunk on Monday, but at this point I'm kind of feeling cross about Frostpunk, unfortunately. I'm already at screws, it's true. So when I say I've gotten to screws, what I mean is I've managed to automate all the machines to make screws, and I believe that's the point at which I stopped playing the game. It's somewhere around there. And so we'll get a little farther today, maybe? Not sure, but I don't know. You'd be more critical of how someone took their coffee than their religion. Warped, I'm not going to tell you how to take my coffee. I don't want to cause an unpleasant conversation that at the end leads to you unfollowing the stream. Okay, so... what are the numbers again? I'm going to make 2 of these. It's 2 and 4. So 4 and 8. 4 and 8. Hey, Grubzilla, good seeing you. No Wrexham shirt. Oh, I forgot to mention this because yes, usually on my Saturday streams, I wear a bright red shirt for my favorite football team. You might recall that last Saturday I said I'd forgotten to wash my Wrexham shirt. It was smelling a little bit, but I would still wear it for you all. Over the past week, I have not washed my Wrexham shirt. And so it's been sitting there, I don't know, mildewing, and it smells really, really bad right now. I'm willing to sacrifice myself for you all, but I've got to wash the Wrexham shirt before I wear it again. If I don't, it'll be a war crime, surely. So, why don't I just tell the story this way? Sorry, man, it's not clean. Why don't I just say that instead of going all the way through? Why don't I wash it during stream? Because it requires special handling and care. It needs to be washed and not dried. It needs to be taken out of the taken out of the dryer immediately or washer immediately so it doesn't wrinkle. It's something I gotta pay attention. That said, as I mentioned earlier, the new Wrexham shirt that I've been waiting for 2 months now is in Tokyo. It is sitting in customs in Tokyo, but maybe it'll come by next week. I'm so excited for my new shirt because I have been waiting forever for it. Yeah, apparently I ordered it on like the first day it was available, and their computers got overloaded somehow, and they just forgot to ship it in the first place. So now it's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, since I reordered it and got them to resend it. So you got a pack from Tokyo today? Z, you got my gift. That's awesome. I wish to buy 2 of you, please. Not buy, make. We're making friends. when people ask me, Resorty, how do you make friends? I'm gonna start telling them about the equipment construction shed. I think it was this way. 121, yes. Alright, the sprinting. I never need to go to the gym again, because I can imagine I'm sprinting. If I played this game in virtual reality, it'd be perfect. Is fall damage a thing in this game? Let's find out together. Let's find out together. Alright, good. Line up. Alright, top speed, big jump. Hey, fall damage is a thing in this game. There you go, team, there you go. Okay. Had that killed me, I would have been very displeased at myself. 1 deployed, 2 deployed, and I saw something over here, I think, that looked new and different. Also, what's that? Green thing. I think the bean might make some noises. It's kind of fun. Alright, so leaves, good. More iron ore. So a second iron ore that's normal instead of impure is close to the limestone. Make a note, chat! Make a note. Can I climb these vines? Oh, would have been cool. Would have been cool if you climbed the vines, but no. Okay, what are you and why are you steaming at me? I thought I saw steam here. A geyser, maybe? A visual bug, maybe? Okay, so, well, that was profoundly disappointing. Oh, can I go in here? There is no here. Good. Oh, well. There are vines that can be climbed. Okay, good to know. Their fall damage is a thing, but if you're full health, you can fall from any range and not die. Awesome, thank you. Good to know, good to know. What are you? What are you? More limestone. I'm gonna go ahead and break this thing. Close enough. I realized I came all the way back to home with no limestone. I've been very annoyed at myself. I suspect that it's a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 between limestone and concrete. Is it true? I don't know. Go the other way around the mountain for some fun times. Base paint, I know what the word fun means in this context. I appreciate that we have a common cultural base where fun does not quite mean what the obvious person would think it means. Friends, it is the case now that we have a quick little ad break. There's a hostile creature there. Surely it will leave me alone. I'm going to cower in the corner for the quick little ad break and crossword time, and we'll never ever come back dead. It'll be fine. After the ad break, we'll fight that beast, I promise. For now, though, 3 minutes. For now, though, a little more crossword puzzle. We have a very old puzzle from 2018 to work on now. So, vibe. We said vibe is both a feeling or a verb. I mean, to vibe with. Unsure. Tinder endgame. I mean, like I said, it's either fire or it's a date or things in that topic, possibly. French market towns makes me wonder if the plural here is S. And so it could just be dates. Put that in. If it's fires, we'll feel like a little silly. Cam Newton's touchdown move. Does he dab? He might dab. Who knows? My blank. My halo. My hero. Of course. Like a toddler demanding screen time. We're to say whiny. Might be right. Unchanged. As is. Alternative to a case. Still not sure on that one. Shutter. Just trimmer. Oops. That's trim up. Even better. A label that once had a phonograph in its logo. I said RCA. I guess it is RCA. Pictures of abandoned projects, for example. Oh, what are those called? Where people take photographs inside of like old shut down asylums or on construction sites. Is like ruin something maybe? What's the down? Grace Mirabella's successor. Something tour seems plausible. So I put in ruin something. We'll see. Gives a dirty look. Really hear about it. Get an earful. So leers at rather. Booyaksha person. Oh, is it a Lee? A Lee is a Sacha Baron Cohen character. I didn't know that they said that, but okay. So I misspelled the Afro-Brazilian martial art. It's E-I-L opposed to E-L-I. Good. Okay. Downs, right. The French market towns, I still have no idea. Bayou Basketful. What is E-E-R-N? Kite relative. Oh. There's a kind of bird called an urse, I believe. I think it's probably that then. Bayou Basketful, flood shrimp, possibly. I don't know who Grace Mirabella or what Grace Mirabella's successor is. Oh, Anna Winter! She's the editor for something. So it's an urn, not an urse. Apologies. Urse is the language of Ireland traditionally, I think. Anna Wintour. Yeah, she's the mean one that, what's it called? The Devil Wears Prada was based on. Really hear about it is to get an earful. Lovely. Low maintenance succulent. Desert rose. Beautiful. Richie Rich. Aristocrat. So alternative to a case is a 40. Instead of a case of beer, you get the 40. There's a story on that, but we're good there. Ruin porn is picture abandoned projects. Season opener is pre-season. Very good. Brew with health benefits is probably ginger tea. So flood is wrong. It's a flia something instead. Vibe, energy. Flid? Ooh. Okay, I think maybe the Afro-Brazilian martial arts are really wrong. But bourgs, like bourgeoisie. Interesting. Okay. Bayou Basketful. So what kind... Oh, fried shrimp. So it's not an L at all. It's capoeira, maybe? Maybe. There you go, team. The 2018 crossword is done. Woo! I'm going to set the next one so I don't forget where we were in the Great Line. 1 second. It was 2018 5-7. So 2018 5-14 is next. Back one's once a week. There you go. Awesome. This one comes next time. I'll get back to it then. Capoeira. Thank you. I'd seen the word before with no knowledge of how to say it or spell it for that matter. I must have heard you yelling art screaming from Arizona. I do wonder occasionally, those of you who live with people, when you're screaming at me to play the crossword correctly, do people come in and say, Why are you saying the same word over and over again? And you say, Soup Man Stupid. And they say, Soup Man Stupid. Got it. All right, it is time to do battle. My blade is not prepared. It is time to do battle once more. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, big boy. I missed. That's fine. Okay, maybe I dodged too fast. Oh, okay, no, stop being dumb. I think some of our food heals us if need be. I try to figure out how that works. Okay, I've defeated 2 of these. Now I'm just doing it wrong. All right, get distance. I am one with the beast. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Just had to engage in my Jedi magic. Lovely. Your families all know that you are crazy people. See, my wife largely ignores what goes on in this room, but now we appreciate that you all are paying attention to it for sure. All right, where's home again? Home again, jiggity jig. We could probably stop by all of our little locations here and get ourselves our mines cleaned out. I should probably go back to my concrete maker and get myself some more concrete. We're the Johnny Bird t-shirts today. I am. Johnny Bird is a brewery in rural Nebraska that I may have spent a decent amount of time at a few years back. Every Thursday night, the faculty would get together there and blather on about this and that. Inevitably, I'd end up arguing with the art professor about aesthetics. He had no idea what he was talking about, would have way too much to drink and get convinced that he knew more than I did, and that was always a fun time. and gradually the other faculty would walk away from us. And that was my Thursday night consistently. All right. It's a great brewery, though. If you're ever in Nebraska, I encourage it, for sure. You can time and jump well, so you can jump over the hog. Wow. You just like that in crosswords, as is one word? Yeah. I mean, so they leave out hyphens and apostrophes. You can assume hyphens, apostrophes, and other marks of punctuation, but they're just left out entirely. That's kind of strange at times. Okay. Right. Must make concrete. That's a lot. Starts a little. Another level 0 mission is finished. The game audio and video are out of sync by 1 second. If this doesn't fix it. I don't know how to fix it. We'll try again and see if that fixes it. Hopefully. All right, I'm sending concrete to the machine. Yay, more done.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
I do wonder if some players during the beta were pretty well convinced they should be able to plug them in. Or if it really is to tip to the player not to get confused. That's great if so. Is this the final upgrade? The house completed? They want me to give them 75, 50, and 20. I have some of these ready immediately. We'll see what we can do. Oh, I should pin that also, shouldn't I? Pin. There we go. So, we begin with these. Need 20 of them. Our inventory is getting increasingly full with stuff I probably don't care about too much. We have a box right next to us. But we probably need to make different kinds of boxes for different kind of material. I'm that kind of player ideally. Next up, in-ray copper. I'll go ahead and make it all into the right material. Oh, I'm holding it down again. Sorry. Just let it go. Let it go. Can we ban Ada for backseating? Maybe just. That said, I think she'll redeem herself by offering useful suggestions eventually, and that'll be fine. Oh, man. I wasn't planning to play Satisfactory, not just today, but in general, because I figured by the time we had space in our schedule, the hype would be absolutely gone, and everyone would have completed the game, completed the story, watched 12 streamers play it, and say, no more, we're fine. But turns out a lot of you really enjoy it, so I do appreciate that very much. The cable requires 2-to-1, so we need 50 of those. We have 6 already, so we need 44 of those. So we need 44 by 2, we need 88 wires. We need 98, perfect. Oh, Biff, I didn't read you the backseating at all. So the difference between like backseating and philosophers have long argued the difference between backseating and helpful comments. The difference, in my view, is this. You did not say, Resorty, what you should be doing is. You did not say, Resorty, do this thing, or you're a bad player. You just said, hey, there's a possibility here. Now, as long as you don't give me the possibilities before I've tried the thing, or while I'm figuring it out, that's cool. But it's totally awesome, man. Totally awesome. Don't worry. Like, if backseating's happening in a stream in a way I can't deal with, or if I think it's happening at all, I'll say something. We believe in good communication skills here. I'll try my best, but no, like I said before, backseating bothers me so much less than it used to. I used to have a substantial issue that was bad for the stream back then. Now we're good, though. We have insufficient iron, unfortunately, to make all of this. So let's see here. Off to the Ironville once more, which is this way. Yes. Very good. The endings in the game are currently bad. Are they really? That's too bad. I mean, I guess I don't know what players want. What would a successful ending for a game like this be? Please do not spoil them in any sense. But yeah, I think I just feel happy if... Oh, endings in games are generally bad. What do you want from an ending, then? I've played a tremendous number of games and been very happy with their endings. Like, the very first time in RimWorld, right? The very first time in RimWorld I ever launched a spaceship, the ending was... the screen goes black. That's the end. Like, there was no, you did it. There was no, your people are now happy and safe. It was just... you made a spaceship and pushed the button. The end. And I was absolutely delighted by that. I had such a fun time. I was like, yes, I've done it. Witcher 3, amazing endings. Oh my god, spoiler, I'm sorry. Well, that's actually not true. In RimWorld, now when you launch spaceship, things are a little bit different. But I do miss the good old days of black screen appearing and that's the end. I don't know. Most people agree the ending of Mass Effect 3 is near peak ending disaster. If the ending to a game is bad enough that people write articles about just the ending and don't say this is beautiful, then you got some problems. I've only played the first 2 Mass Effects. I was doing a big Mass Effect playthrough. I'd never played any of it. And I believe the community voted not to play Mass Effect 3 so I could maintain my innocence towards the series. But I don't know. I think for a lot of games, the ending the developer wants is fine. Now, it's nice if you're able to say, ending is done, now move in some non-canonical way to continue playing the game. I mean, that's fine. It's all legit. But as many of you know, I have a very, very low level for being satisfied. As long as it's not... The ending to Millennia, I did not enjoy. The Paradox Civ competitor. The ending was just way too abrupt and was just a good job you did it without really any storyline at all. I have to say a big storyline. So I don't know. You don't like finishing series of books or TV shows either. For me, it depends on what it is. There definitely have been books I've read where I've said, So books I've read where once I start getting to the end, I count how many pages I have left and then try to save them by taking very small sips for sure. But there have been books where I've looked and counted the pages saying I cannot wait for this thing to be over so I can say I'm done with it. So it depends on what it is, right? There are certain television shows, The Wire, for instance. I really, really want to watch it all the way through. And I was very sad when it was over and be heading towards the end. Man, other shows though, like my wife watches these dating shows, and I'm very, very happy when the season's over because then she just can't watch any more of it. Are Mass Effects playable in modern times, a modern gamer without nostalgia goggles? So Frigid, I played Mass Effect probably 6 years ago, and though the graphics were not top rate amazing, the storyline, the characters hooked me well enough that I could look past it. Now again, that was 6 years ago. I don't remember it super well, but I definitely enjoyed it back then. I suspect you can get the first Mass Effect for pretty cheap, so you might buy the cheap version, give it a shot, and see how it goes. Hey, Blue Moon says that you have seen it played recently as being enjoyed. Awesome, very cool. Always glad we can bring community knowledge together to figure out which games are worth playing. But yeah, I've mentioned before that a lot of games came out when I was in grad school. Mass Effect was one of them. And so when I got out of grad school, I said, I've got to play all the games now. This is how I managed to avoid all the Fallouts and all the Skyrims, or the recent ones. All right, level 5 completed. Yes.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete hub upgrade 6.
I need my existentialism to go away. Too much existentialism. I do appreciate, though, they have an in-universe reason for why the player character does not remember the mission training they received. Because obviously this is not some emergency drone that's been deployed. This is a person who's had a life. This is a person who has been trained for this mission, and then you as the player have no idea what you're doing. It's a nice little explanation of the tutorial in-universe. Alright, will this be the final piece of the of Tier 0? Let's see. So again, at this point we should probably start actually automating, but I will go ahead and do this manually again. It'll probably be the last bit we can do today, because it's heading toward my noon, and on weekends I do only stream to noon because I want to go hang out with the wife. That's right, the wife, as if there's more than one of them. Oh, forgot to select this thing. What do we need? 100, 100, 150. The last one's the easiest of them. I could probably do it right now. So I'm going to start with those. Yes. Just let it run. Very good. You don't think we've been trained or here willingly? Like, I don't want to spoil the story of what it is, but I'm here willingly. I am choosing to do this. I don't know. I don't know how we were deployed here. I don't remember if we got the Skyrim opening of, hey, you woke up, or instead if it was, here is the mission you're doing. You're not sure the Pioneer's human? Are we an insectoid? Is this how we need to get ourselves a nice dark place to hide from the elements and the predators, possibly? Ton of ingots also. That's pretty good. We'll have to go fetch copper, definitely. We have concrete. We have half enough iron rods. Yeah, copper's not going to happen without us taking a quick excursion out that way. You don't trust faceless futuristic corporations? Maybe you can trust this one. They said it's short-term solutions to long-term problems. And that we need to talk to HR, probably. We could just do that. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Base Paint, you're saying that you're still having audio sync issues. I think you're the only person who's having them. Would you mind trying refreshing your browser? if you just push F5 or push the little spin thing, that might fix it for you. But no one else has said they're having any audio desync problems. So you might try that. Because rarely is an issue that's affecting only one player or only one viewer coming from my end. I guess it's possible, but I can't imagine it. Your audio sync is totally perfect. See, Robzilla, when you say that, I immediately want to do the old dubbing for Godzilla movies and attempt to, make silly faces and so on. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Is that enough? Are we done? 10 more to go! Oh, this game's making me smile. I just noticed now I'm smiling quite hugely. I think that same thing happened with yesterday's game, too. I gotta be careful, I'm gonna end up with excessive, smile marks on my face. With 3 of these, we are not gonna have enough, unfortunately. So, we'll just let them run for sure. Oh, good call. I did play about 2 hours of Hard Space Shipbreaker. Yeah, that's a game where you, are deployed by the evil empire to take apart spaceships and then select which of the many garbage boxes they go into. I found the game a little bit repetitive, unfortunately, to the point I didn't know how to stream it terribly well. And then also, I kept dying. Maybe this one is on me. Maybe this is on me that that I kept staying out a little bit too long, unfortunately. Base Paint, you speedrun Satisfactory. That's absolutely amazing. I haven't watched the speedrun yet. I probably wouldn't watch it until we actually defeat the game all the way. But speedrunning Satisfactory is an amazing, amazing idea. I guess at this point, basically every game is speedrun, I assume. But that's cool. You had the world record 4 years ago. Yeah, but then they went and made it all complicated, didn't they? Used to be the kind of thing that a person could just learn and do. I'm sure that maybe you can get on the 1.0 world record. Do you know how long the fastest speedrun is? I mean, Daigle, do you mean in this game, or do you mean games in general? I'm sure some speedruns like 1 second, you cause the computer to get corrupted. If you mean in this game, whatever number you say, I'm sure I'll feign being impressed. But, no, a game I'm just starting on, I don't really know to say much other than, hey, cool, because it's so different from my own experience. I think this is our Copperville here, yeah. About 20 hours? Hey, cool! That's really amazing! Wow! There you go. I know when I was playing Factorio and, going through the game somewhat arduously, really enjoying myself, a lot of viewers, director viewers, not community members, would come in and say, oh man, you're so slow, the speed record is. And same thing with getting over it. This game I was trying to learn bit by bit by bit. A ton of viewers came in and was like, oh, Resorty, the speed run for getting over it is 2.5 minutes. What's wrong with you? And it was just very strange. I wasn't sure what kind of reaction these people wanted. I was like, they want to make me feel bad? Were they just trying to share information? Just the phrasing of, why are you so slow? Where the answer is obviously, because I'm a new player. What do you want from me? You can get to the Mario Brothers 1 credits a few friends that are part of the council. Yeah, I mean, I think with older games especially, it's much easier to get to the ending by any means necessary without even really playing the game. And that's something. If you're enjoying playing at the speed you want to play at, that's why you spend the money. Oh, absolutely. I just think that when I stream, I owe a certain amount of, what's the word for it? A certain amount of accountability or explanation to my viewers. So if someone comes by and says hey, Resorty, why are you doing this thing? Or Resorty, you could try it this way, or whatever else. It's just weird when someone's very clear, this is my first playthrough. And it's why are you slow? This seems like it might be self-evidence. I don't want to tell anybody how they should believe about the world, but yes, if someone is bad at a game because they're new, they're bad at a game because they're new. And especially the games they mentioned here, Factorio and Getting Over It are 2 games where there's just a lot of complexity. When it comes to Getting Over It, your mouse is your enemy. Right, your mouse is something where you have to like learn to train to move your hand in a different way. It's crazy. Hey Rainer, did I manage to hold out to 1.0? So Rainer, this is 1.0 we're playing. I've done a tiny bit of this game before. I've never built a giant factory. I've never done the I've never done any kind of big automation. Maybe this time we will. We're having a good time for now. Getting over its designed to be hard, yes. I think my ultimate answer to people who were like, this is speedruns this fast, why are you so slow? Was to say to them, hey, if you load up your Twitch stream right now, I want to see your speedrun. And that caused people largely to back down, and that made me happy. But getting over it's great, because though there have been so many games that are Twitch hypey over the course of the past years, many of them are hard just to be hard, or anti-player just to be anti-player. What's great about getting over it is the commentary. The game is made to be a philosophical argument about why we play games, why we persevere, why we struggle, what it is to be committed, like all these really beautiful, important ideas, as opposed to just, haha, this game's hard. And so I think I can't say enough good things about getting over it. If you're the kind of player who can have patience to improve, and if you're not, there's an important lesson there also. Bennett Foddy, who made it, is absolutely brilliant. I think I emailed him when I finished the game saying thank you. I used my school address and indicated I was a professor also, and he wrote back saying how much he appreciated it. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Actual Mario Brothers World Record's 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, I know that the speedrun of Mario is a tremendous amount of just hold the run button forward and then jump at the right times. Right? I saw a video maybe a month back about different movement patterns in speed runs, and how the most simple version is Mario, just push right. There's no like frame perfect input. There's no kind of make sure you step left, step right, go up, go down. Unlike in Wind Waker, that kind of game, where you have to like do really weird jumps, and Super Mario on the what was that one? Oh, shoot, it had the weird little controller. Is it 64? I think it's the biggest speedrunning one. Super Mario Secret 64. Has so much weird input movement. So, you think of speedrun world records as masterful works of art? Absolutely, absolutely. When you start reading about and seeing videos on how much knowledge there is in the speedruns, where people take perfectly functional games with perfectly fine ways to play them and say, okay, what's the literally fastest you can do it, by bringing in weird mechanics, or getting movement exactly right, or finding ways to jump outside of bounds, etc. It really is cool. But the first person who watches this speedrun for the first time is often so confused about what's even happening, and it is taking the game playing and making it something else. And occasionally I don't enjoy speedruns. I'm glad they happen. Like, I'm glad that people are into that kind of thing, but I don't know. Often it's such esoteric knowledge. It's the same thing as like someone explaining how a Rube Goldberg machine works. Right? For a little while, I appreciate and am interested by like, okay, the ball goes down the ramp and hits the button. That's pretty cool. Once it gets to explaining like the 12th, the 14th, the 20th element of the Rube Goldberg machine, that's enough. That's enough for me, I think. But I'm glad people are into it. I'm glad people have like these deep interests and are willing to devote themselves to do cool things. Maybe the Satisfactory speedrun would be cool. Only like one or two big exploits. maybe. I think that the speedrun for Satisfactory would probably reveal to me a lot of content I've not seen before, and probably show me how to solve problems that I myself have not done before. So I want to hold off on that for a while longer, for sure. Speedrunners who streaming have gotten better at verbalizing. Oh, yeah. So Summer Games Done Quick, Awesome Games Done Quick, I do watch each year. Part of it is how cool it is the community comes together and raises money for charity. That's really cool, really cool. We had a couple of friends of the stream back in the day who were big speedrunners. And one managed to get on the Summer Games Done Quick or Awesome Games Done Quick broadcast and screwed up and could not complete the mission, and it was an absolute mess. And yeah, that was a weird time. All right, that part is done. So we don't need to do anything with the copper except for make 100 wires, 94, etc. You liked AGDQ with a dog playing baseball. Yeah, I mean, the silly things like, let's play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out blindfolded, right? That's pretty fun, right? The idea of beating a game with only sound is kind of amazing. Obviously that requires a lot of knowledge about, when the sounds are made and how the game goes and so on. But I don't know. I should go with Noms. So truthfully, Noms is not home yet. Truth, my wife, is still out for a run she's taking with one of our colleagues. She will be back soon. I just told her I would do some chores before she got home. So I'm going to finish this mission, which we have everything we need for it. It's just a matter of letting the crafting happen, and then I will be going away. Because it'd be a really awful thing if Noms came home and said, "Sweetie, you said that you were going to be, you were going to do the dishes. You're playing video games. What is the what? What in the what?" I made more than enough of that. Next up, we need to get some iron ingots turned into 100 plates, 100 rods. We have 87, almost done. I'm doing extremely important chores in the game, it's true. More importantly, though, I need to go wash my Wrexham shirt because it smells really bad. It's probably stinking up the bedroom right now. Almost done. Exactly, my t-shirt is still mildewing. I think we have it all. I think we've completed the level 0 tasks. Did we? We pushed the button. Do you want a medal?
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate Project Assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
That's absolutely great. I felt so proud of myself as I completed that one. Did the "yay, I'm the winner" lumberjack thing, and then said, "Do you want a medal?" This game knows me. It's reading my mind, man. Anyway, friends, we've completed our hub. Let there be light. Let there be a giant construction of I know not what. Let there be enough work done for today. My friends, it was very fun hanging out with you. Not the game we intended to play today, but that's okay. We're going to call it a satisfactory start. Very good. The question is, do we play it again on Monday, or do we go to some other game, possibly Frostpunk 2? I'm honestly not sure. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the big resorty, don't be surprised. So we'll see. Tomorrow, the day off, I'm going to get some rest and relaxation. I'll be over on the Discord. If you have any opinions at all about whether we should play this game again on Monday, make a message over on the Discord. Let me know what you're thinking. It'd be very cool. You're worried that Frostpunk may not be fixed that soon. So Dogberry, I wonder/hope if I update Windows, will that fix it? Now, if it doesn't, there are no more solutions. Except I think it said, like, try changing settings to lower FPS. Try changing settings to blah, 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 blah. But yeah, maybe we'll stay with Satisfactory for a while longer, because I did enjoy myself a bunch. Whichever way, I appreciate you. Klaus, is good seeing you. Is this Saturday stream game now? No, not necessarily. I'm not sure what we're doing today. We just did some stuff. Folks, I thank you much. I say goodbye now. And yeah, have a good day off. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you on Monday for more video game excitement and stories and all the good stuff. Goodbye, my friends.